Good afternoon, good afternoon again, folks. Welcome to another episode of Spilling Tea. I'm your host, Tiffany Daniels. We are going back to that horrible world known as the JRC, but before we do, the usual disclaimers. So, folks, if you are unfamiliar with the Stop the Shocks campaign or the campaign against the troubled teen industry, you're going to find all the pertinent links right there in the description box. Please, in particular, take note of the article written by NeuroClastic, a small non for profit started by autistics for autistics. In it, they interviewed over 900 ABA professionals in regards to the JRC's so called behavior modification program. The Judge Rotenberg Educational Center does not want you to read that article so much. They threatened NeuroClastic with a defamation lawsuit. They did not remove it from the website. NeuroClastic has refused, so you know the drill. Please read the article, share it on all your social media. Also included is NeuroClastic's public statement in regards to the defamation lawsuit threat, as well as a link to their GoFundMe. We are crowdfunding just in case the JRC ever actually sees through with their threats. Trigger warning one, folks, when we discuss places like the Judge Rotenberg Educational Center or Agape Boarding School for Boys, you're going to hear vivid descriptions of and catch clips or surveillance footage of people with mental health issues and disabled people being tortured and abused. If you got young children present, please make sure to utilize the headphones, all right? Trigger warning number two. This channel is marked not for kids for a reason. We use profanity on occasion and we do speak on dark subjects. If your child is 16 and younger and they are watching this, very obviously, parental supervision is advised. Also, warning, allergies are kicking my ass right now. You may hear weird throat noises. You may see me sneeze. You may even hear me hacking up half a lung. Because let's face it, I don't know how to edit anything. This is an amateur channel, and that's being kind. So, apologies for that in advance for my ugly mug, but I just got off work and I just can't give a shit enough to play the doll right now, alright? All right, so where we left off, shall we? This one looks like it's going to be a banger. With respect to the evidence supportive of ESDs, the only article specifically about the JRC's GED device was published in a peer-reviewed journal over a decade ago, and it only studied 9 subjects at the JRC. Interesting, isn't it? Well, we're talking over a decade ago, folks. We're talking circa 1990. Yeah. Nobody within the current medical model frame actually gives them, well, the time of day, really. The majority of the folks that actually work in this field, from the highest level doctors to the smaller peons like myself who work for the state, look at the JRC at the very kindest as complete embarrassments to the field. We actually have a lot more colorful opinions. Should hear us talk sometime. But case in point, that particular study is outdated as hell. It does not take into consideration any of the current medical treatments, plans, and programs that are currently in widespread use throughout the rest of planet Earth. All right? That's what the FDA is trying to say here. Outdated studies, particularly small case studies, are not going to be given the same weight when they are outdated that much as what is known as the current medical practice norm. It's just a fact. That's not biased. That's how this field works. Let's finish, shall we? Studies of ESDs more generally have been published in peer reviewed journals, but many of them are decades old. My points. Somebody get that person a cigar or a cookie, a gold star. In the intervening decades, the understanding of pathophysiology has evolved, as has the ability to identify and systematically record AEs. These developments are alongside heightened peer review standards for study and reporting. Accordingly, it is reasonable to assign these studies less weight than the more modern studies. Exactly what I just said. Current medical practice, as it is known currently, that is widespread throughout planet Earth, is going to be given more weight than a small case study done decades ago. Because as we know, medicine, treatment programs, behavioral programs, as new information and data comes in, evolve because that's how science works. Science, when done right, changes as new facts and information becomes available. The JRC has not changed in over almost 50 years, folks. It's bad science at best, horrific pseudoscience at worst. And the fact that this commenter wants the FDA to hold a small case study done decades ago with the same weight as the current data, medical practice, large and small case studies that are current from right now, that is a person that doesn't live in reality. They live in Kool-Aid land. I never want to live in Kool-Aid land. If I start living that life, for the love of God, put a bullet in my head, all right? It only makes sense for something so old and outdated to be given less weight than current medical studies, documents, and data. Because again, kids, this is how science works. All right. We're going to go ahead and close on that, folks, and then get to the last video of the afternoon. We don't get very many views on this channel. The few that we do tend to get removed from time to time. So please, folks, don't forget to hit the like button, hit subscribe. Don't forget to hit the comments. I appreciate your time this afternoon. And as always, folks, we here at Spilling Tea hope you have a good one. I'll see you in a few minutes.